Hello and welcome to CIS251 C++. To give you a little bit of information on the course, it's not an event-driven course like VB and C# because this is an intro class, and in C++ there's a lot more to the GUI and the events and event handling than there is in the other two because it's done for you. So we'll be using what are called console applications, which are little DOS screens. Still be using the debugger and the editor, which is Visual Studio basically. Let's take a look at the printable course schedule. You could do this before class if you want. I've got a link to the Community Edition for Visual Studio 2015, which is free. It does take a while to download and install, so be prepared. If you don't have a good internet connection, you may have to go somewhere where you do. You could do it here, but you'll need to download it onto your computer. I have the data files for your chapter work in there. Now you'll need to work through the chapter. Each chapter you're going to have to work through the examples and read it and really study it before you get to the projects. Now you need to read chapters 1 and 2. That's just an overview. That's your responsibility because that's intro stuff, history of computers, some little binary stuff, switches and all that. We'll hit the ground running on chapter 3. That's where your first project is. And notice it says C Blackboard for all that. Some of the projects, as you'll see in a minute, are mine. Some of them come from the book. So it's kind of a mixture. And let's go look at that. I've not watched them, but I know that they're good. A lot of students do. Here, I got some instructor videos here. At chapter 7 and 8, 7 through the end, it gets a little hairy. So I have my lectures already in 2 parts for 7 and 8, and I cover 2 chapters per lecture even in class. Chapters 9 and 10, chapters 11 and 12. The template file, this is what you're going to need to put into your empty source file when you create that empty project. There's your data files. There's some handouts here. Some of this stuff we'll go through. Some of it it's just there for your edification. PowerPoint files. That's pretty much it. All right. Well, I look forward to having a good semester, and it's a pretty long one, so maybe it won't go too badly.